Our top story tonight, new details on a double homicide in Odessa. The sister of the teen accused of murdering his parents now facing charges herself. Here's a quick timeline detailing the events. Greg and Jana McDonald both found dead at their home on March 2nd. Police arrested 17-year-old Gabe for their deaths. Then on March 23rd, judges appointed Gabe's aunt as his legal guardian, and mental health exams were ordered. Gabe was officially indicted for the murders on May 18th. And new details leading prosecutors to arrest Gabe's sister, 22-year-old Grace McDonald, for capital murder. Local 2's Casey Jones joins us live in the studio with these developing details tonight. Casey?
That's right, Stephanie. This new indictment indicates the brother and sister possibly acted together. Grace will also face criminal conspiracy charges, and Gabe's attorney says he suspected it all along. Siblings will stand trial for the murder of their parents in Odessa.
The charges against James Gabriel McDonald still stay the same. He is still charged with capital murder. The evidence against him hasn't changed. We developed new evidence that led to the indictment.
U.S. Marshals arrested 22-year-old Grace McDonald in Arizona Tuesday afternoon. She's facing capital murder charges alongside her brother Gabe. Prosecutors accusing them of killing their parents, Greg and Jana, back in March.
We continued to investigate and make sure that we looked at all aspects of the case. And when we gathered enough evidence, we presented it to the grand jury, and they returned the indictment.
Grace also facing a criminal conspiracy charge.
There were problems with the timeline that I saw that I knew were going to be problems. They were going to be problems for her.
Justin Lowe represents Gabe and says after interviewing Grace, her story just didn't add up.
I think it will benefit him to some extent in his defense.
Lowe meeting with his client, explaining the charges against his sister.
Well, I went and met with him today and told him that, and he appeared unfazed.
If convicted, the pair facing serious time behind bars.
Grace McDonald is facing up to can get life without parole. If convicted of capital murder, James Gabriel McDonald can get life with parole.
Throughout this case, there have been questions whether Gabe is mentally fit to stand trial. But Attorney Lowe says that won't be a factor in Grace's case. Lowe also tells us there will be a competency hearing for Gabe in December. And as for Grace, she'll have to wait until she's on the judge's docket. Now, we have reached out to her attorney for comment, but haven't heard back just yet. Live in the studio, Casey Jones, Local 2 News.